7 here, and today I'm going to go through some trading tips, some simple trading tips that are on FIFA, some trading tips that maybe you just want to help with, and this should be able to earn you up to 100,000 coins per day if you just do some different methods on these. Some of these methods take longer to go, so there'd be a long time before you really make the profits for these, but some of these are instant profits, and I'd expect you to make quite a few coins to start off with. And so guys, it's just a different video. It's just some people requested it, so I decided to do it. So first up, we are going to look at the consumables. Consumables for your club. We'll get onto all different methods, but consumables start with. If you have any of these in your club, make sure you ship them off. It's just letting you know about what consumables you should get. So like these silver all training cards, they're worth about 1,000 coins. Not too bad at all. And there are different ones like the bronze attributes. They are all also going to be worth a few hundred coins, so you should ship them off if you just got them in your club. Then position modifiers, I've got 6 of the cam centimeters that'll sell for about 1.4 thousand coins each. You can also try and snipe these. I'll get onto sniping soon, but you can try and snipe them cards for cheaper. I'm not going to go through that in this video, but I will show you. Also, different cards go for 700, so never quick sell them in your packs. Never quick sell them cards. Just make sure you always keep them. And then also chemistry style cards are worth some a bit. Obviously, hunters and shadows are worth a lot, and you should never quick sell them. And that is trading tips from just the packs in general. And now we're going to go over to the single player and the squad build challenge. So the next part I did mention on this briefly in a previous video. I can't remember which video it was, but a previous video. Whatever squad builder out, make sure you look at the players. You can try to snipe these players, and you should be able to get them cheap. I will go through one in a second, but you can see the players, say like the African Cup of Nations. You can tell that them players are going to be cheaper, and so as you can see here, Choupo-Moting, he's a very important player for the squad builder, and he retails for about 5,500 coins. So you can try and snipe these players because people don't know that these players are worth them prices, so people will in fact just list them up willy-nilly for maybe 400 coins, and if you could get them for that, that'd be incredible. They did try and get one for 5,000 coins there, but obviously a lot of people are after these cards. It is very hard, but if you're good at sniping, which some people are very good at, then you can get players very cheap. So I'm just going to zoom at speed ahead, I meant to say, of this, so you don't keep watching that. I'll tell you if I do get any actual snipes or getting close to sniping anyone. So I was doing that for a good few minutes, about 5 or so minutes doing that, because obviously I'm not just trying to show you what I can start just showing you what there is to snipe. And then so I've changed over to an 100 RU and see if you can get 100 RUs any cheaper than possibly. Any cheaper than you can possibly get. He's about 7,700 or so. 7,600 is cheapest. And so we're going to try and get him for a bit less. But guys, you want to make sure you get him because you obviously get tax from EA. EA tax is what it's 5%, so if it's 7,000 coins, you're going to be taxed 350 coins. If it's 10,000 coins, you're going to be taxed 500 coins. Make sure you make a note of that, because you don't want to end up sniping someone and then losing money overall because of tax, because that would not be worth the player. And so guys, as you can see again, trying to snipe, there are different ways. You can do the minimum price on the bid price. You can move that up as you go. I prefer just doing this because it's easier to get in the rhythm of the buttons. But you can do it on the minimum price and make sure it's the min price, not the max price. The max price, obviously, you won't find anyone unless you do put it really high. And then obviously EA do in fact kick me out, which is never what you want. But they will keep doing it if you keep trading. And then finally, when I get back on, you have to type in a verification most of the time to get back on. Now we'll go over to the team of the weeks. Now I've got some tips on the team of the weeks. On a team of the week, never if you pack a team of the week player, never keep him straight away. If you get him on at the first day, you always sell him straight away. never use an old inform to try and snipe, because that can obviously be very bad, because there's never new ones coming out as in packs, so there'll be very few of them. So I'd never say use an old inform to snipe. New informs are the best ones to snipe, because new informs, there's constantly some coming. People just think they're worth just discard value sometimes, like Muriel. Just have a quick check how much he is, but they believe he's discard value, and then they'll just list him up for discard just to get a little bit more than what they would if they were to actually discard him. But yeah, see, he's more than discard, but he's not loads. And so with the players like that, you want to just try and snipe them cheaper as well. So a lot of trading is to do with having to snipe players. There's not a lot of other good methods. I have got a couple of other decent methods that I'm going to be showing you, but apart from that, sniping are not a lot of brilliant methods. It says 27,750, but that's not really cheaper. And I do actually snipe him in a second. I'm not sure how long we are in before we do snipe him. But just a little bit less. And I'll just skip over to that. Before we go over too far, I better show you this. Did use for the minimum buy now, and I do in fact get him for 27,000, which is a couple of K cheaper. Not the best snipe you can do, because obviously you can get them very cheap compared to what their price is. I have got clips of, I couldn't quite find some for this video, but I've got other clips of me doing very good snipes. But yeah, that is the snipe of him. And after tax, we are going to just make a few hundred coins. It's not going to be anything significant, but it's still some few hundred coins, and so why not take them if you're going to be getting them? I mean, they're very good, just profit wise, and you should sell instantly, and he does. So yeah, it's just a few hundred coins cheaper. It's not worth it if you're just going for that amount of money, but I just want to do it so I can show you guys that you can get players cheaper than what they're actually worth. And so next up we have the next trading tip, that is to look for just a regular gold card that sells for at least 10k, at least 10,000 coins you'd want to get. Do put Koscielny into here, he's about 20,000 coins on PlayStation, probably a bit less on Xbox. And then you want to try and snipe them for cheaper. So again, you just do the same method of getting them, but over 10k is what I say, because if you just go for the really cheap ones, you're making no coins, whereas if you do get a snipe, I don't spend too long on trying to snipe these players, but if you do, then you can make a lot of coins profit overall. So I don't actually get Koscielny, so you are going to move on, but that is a quite a good profit overall if you do make Koscielny, and you can get them again and again, and over the course of a day, you can make a lot of coins, of course. One what you've probably seen of last FIFA or some FIFAs ago is simply just the hunter card, etc, etc on players and trying to snipe them when they can't. Because obviously a hunter card, I think they're actually extinct still on PlayStation. They may not be extinct, don't hold me to it, but they might be extinct, and hunter cards are about 4 or 5k at least. Obviously if they're extinct, they're 5,000 coins. And so you get players for say like 2k here. There are very few players that people will put hunter cards on players of that value, because obviously the hunter cards worth more than them itself. And so you can, in fact, people can list them up not thinking about the chemistry style on them, and then they'll list them up for the same price as they would for a normal card, which is obviously really, really cheap. Obviously it probably does take a bit longer to do this, and of course it can be probably quite not a lot of profit for the amount of time you spend doing it. Obviously Dumbia, that is listed up here, but obviously if it's a more expensive player, then of course you can make bigger profits just like in any other way. So if someone wants to then list up a Dumbia, a normal Dumbia who retails for about 1,000 coins, list him up for 1,000 coins, you'd make at least 900 coins profit straight off the bat, and that is obviously a very good profit that you'd want. And that is about all from this method. Let's move on to the next one. The next method is of course the one that you've probably seen before, and with the African players, you do tend to get a lot of African, I don't understand, but you get a lot of African players in bronze packs. I don't know if it's for anyone else or it's just me, but as you can see there, an African player does in fact pop up. And there's another one in the pack as well, and if you look, they do in fact sell, but from this you want to sell your contracts, you want to sell your players, even if they're only 200 coins, you just want to ship them off and sell them. Because bronze players will sell for some reason. I don't know why people always buy bronze players, but they do buy bronze players for different reasons, I suppose. But yeah, keep your contracts or sell them. and then you'll make a profit on a pack every single time. So you see, I do in fact bid 100 coins because I believe I'll be able to ship them off for 200 coins, and so the 150 coin bid is probably worth it. And then there was also another player in this pack. This guy, there's only 4 in the market, so I decided to list him up for 6.5k. You never know, he might sell, and so that is why. And if you keep doing it, you will make your coins back. You can do 400 coins if you want to do that. 400 coins is probably even easier to make your coins back because you just got to get 2 players to sell, and you've got all your coins back. I will let you guys know in the next video that I make if that player does sell, because that would be quite incredible. If he does for 6,000 coins for that player, that will be not bad. Quick sell everything else, but then you make your profits on them players. Okay, so the last method I've got for you is a long method. It will take you a long time to get the profits, but it is surely worth it in the end. Is what I stated in the last video. The Bundesliga is going to be the next squad for trading for the SBC, so you'll need every single position from every single club in the Bundesliga, and so get your hands on them now pretty much. I mean, you want to buy as many players as possible. Obviously that guy there, that centre back, you don't want to buy him because he is in the African, so that's why he has increased so much. The French players are, in fact, the French player is probably a better option, but yeah, just get your hands on the cheapest players. Anyway guys, I've been Chiefs7. This has been my trading video. Please leave a like rating if you did like it and will use it. Please subscribe if you're new around here and would like to see more. Anyway, I'll see you later. Goodbye.